Local Yama temple. Black and white impermanence. Didn't I just sleep? How did you come here? Playing around, you still lack a family in your life. It's just that Tian was you. So experience the love of this life. Stinky Yama and others recover their strength. I'm going to tear you down. Original, while warning of the previous life field for the 99 tribulation, was struck by lightning into the underworld. I thought it was miserable enough. How could you expect Yama? He also reincarnated him and was about to be raped at the beginning. Jin chatted about the canon fodder wash. Little princesses are often angry. Only by spirit, the form of the soul came to Yama to discuss the explanation. Just run back and practice well. There is something you need in this time and space. Finally, it often returns to its own body. I couldn't help crying anymore. He thought he was so miserable. Don't be afraid. Mother is here. The newborn baby sleeps and eats. Are you hungry? But lift up the clothes. No milk at night? Empress, you sent this little baby. Where did so much grievance come from? Concubine also felt strange when she saw this. You know, when one really rarely cries. Quiet as falling asleep. Really nice doll. Dear Bao, don't cry. If you cry again, your mother's heart will be broken, often good. Your new bracelet is ready. Seeing this, the tears of the evening came to an abrupt end. In exchange, it was the twinkling light in his eyes. Is this stuff really healing? Since my father is so good, I reluctantly took it. Good looking. I want to change different styles of gold bracelets every day. Looks like he has more gold at home. Otherwise, when the time comes, I often don't know how to coax myself when I cry. Evening suddenly crying like this. Could it be that you saw something unclean? Afei, don't worry. Take it to the Jade Buddha temple tomorrow night. There was a monk. Your Majesty, this is the current little princess. The child sometimes seems to be awakened by nightmares. And I started crying. Can Master Jiushin help you cross over? You're the only one in the whole country who believes that. Nine Heavens Master at a glance, you can see that it is often extraordinary. Well, the Emperor will rest in the store first. The old man took the little princess to bow and chant sutras. Overtake. Although Emperor Wu was reluctant, but it is often in the hands of Master Jiushin. Not so disgusted. Finally nodded. Let Master Jiushin take one away. However, Master Jiushin has just arrived at the side hall. It's like getting a piece of theater is a treasure. Master Z, you must have many doubts. Like, why did you come to this time and space, right? Often looking at the nine-headed master with dripping eyes. They close their eyes, express that you really won't ask. In fact, everything has its own providence. Since God sent you here, there must be unfinished business. This is actually what Wen thought in her heart. Although I am not reconciled to everything in my previous life, but every time Wen sees his parents, I feel more and more at ease. And that scumbag dad, it seems to be slowly changing. Although I don't know if there is a conspiracy, at least for now. It's going in the right direction. The little master heard that the cultivators of the sweet food machine. As long as cats are also cat lucky paper, this lucky paper can be more spiritual. Then draw something on the lucky paper. It will increase the spiritual power of the lucky paper. Hey, is this Taoist priest trying to use me to make money? No door. Master Z, a plague suddenly appeared in the Western Zhou dynasty. There are also places where the drought is very serious. I hope the little master can bless him. Disciples will definitely not use bad places. Don't worry, little master. Although Fuji will be transformed by me in the future, but I will definitely tell them it's the little brother. Blessing of the Lord. Say, this is also conducive to the stability of your father's regime. Often don't understand. No game under revenge. Even if his scumbag father is no longer employed, in the end he's all in the same boat as him. He had to help. So soon, Wen helped Master Jiushin draw the skin. And little things. I thank you for the people of Dawn. One day we'll become immortal. Bend and smile wryly. It took a lot of cleverness, a little sleepy, and he went to sleep. Practice of falling asleep at night. Master Jiushin brought him back to Xia. By Emperor Wu's side. Your Majesty, please rest assured. The old man has already passed. Wait until you wake up late. The nightmares will be relieved. The Emperor Marshal Yang enters the meeting. Great tyrant, I've waited too long for Marshal Yang to triumph. I was going to test Sikken. But Yang Bazo saw Emperor Xia Wu for the first time. There was a terrible disappointment in my eyes. Marshal Yang returns triumphantly. How can I reward you? Emperor, Weiken only hopes that His Majesty will allow Weiken to return home. You can tell me why you need to return home. If the Emperor wants the minister to collect it and return it, please forgive me for my innocence. Tell me, the Yang family has been loyal to the king for generations. It can't be exchanged for the slightest trust of the Emperor. That being the case, Wyken and others have returned home. The Emperor will be at ease. Yonggojong doesn't know how much resentment he has in his heart. Emperor Xia Wu was also silent after listening. Indeed, it was his fault first. For a moment, he didn't know how to appease. My baby girl. Stop sleeping. Analyze it for me. Let's see what Daddy does. The little guy seems to have a heart-to-heart connection with the tyrant. Slowly opened his sleeping eyes. Hey, Grandpa is back. Look at him in his armor. Earnest face. It should be my grandfather. Often, with a babbling smile, he went to talk to young Bazong. The Emperor is. This is often. My little princess is born. Mother is a virtuous concubine. A sentence instantly made Yonggojong's cold heart. It's like seeing a ray of sunshine. What a loyal and patriotic general. It's a pity that half a lifetime of soldiers and horses have been slashed. His only daughter. I was almost forced to kill my own flesh and blood in the cold palace. How sad. After hearing the gentle voice, afternoon sighed. Suddenly I can understand why Yonggojong, so angry. Lazy call Grandpa. Good girl. Call Grandpa hum. Now I know, please. To strangle me. When I bully my grandfather and my mother. Why didn't I know this day would come? Although I complain. But often also know. I want to live well enough to protect myself. His father's protection is still very important, so use a smart voice. Cooperate with this scumbag. Feed me. Am I hallucinating? It's only 2 months late. But it was really cold in the evening just now. The little princess is calling Grandpa. Grandpa is talking late at night. He pointed to the shadow next to Marshal Yang. Sleep him down. Is this really a child prodigy? Work well outside the home. The family who works outside can just call bulls bulls. Good bull. The Emperor implores the Emperor to let Wei Chen hug you. Thick hands and feet. Be careful. Don't break my precious daughter. Okay, it's the Emperor. It was a pleasure to interact with Marshal Yang after seeing you tonight. In the afternoon, my brother couldn't help but hum sour in his heart. Old man, if it weren't for me being sorry for you first, you can't hold my daughter. Look at my dad. I'm afraid someone will rob me. How is my daughter cute? Cute. How can my granddaughter not be cute? Of course it's cute, it must be. Cute little girl. Was that right just now? What happened just now? Wyken forgot about this joy. Didn't you just leave your hometown? What happened just now? Wyken said good. It's okay to play. It's all family. The misunderstanding is solved. It's good to untie it. Want me to return home? Dream on. The old man resigned. Can you still see my great-granddaughter? Marshal Liang, I did something wrong. To show my sincerity, I made a special trip to hold a banquet for you to pick up the wind and clean the dust. This gold medal is also given to you by me. Can be used 3 times. You can borrow 1 person at a time. As your guarantee, the general who went with you this time. Officially known as the 3rd grade, the title of the mighty general. And you and I are going to be crowned the king of rape. The rest of the soldiers, look at this fashion. Marshal Yang was shocked. Is this a blessing in disguise? It seems that the Emperor's sincerity is very poisonous. Brother, you are finally back. Did you mention your homecoming to the Emperor? Let me tell you something. Your sister gave birth to a daughter. It's so cute. Marshal Yang didn't say anything about returning home. It's about sharing. He is a granddaughter. My daughter is more capable than you. Lao Tzu's 3 sons. I just didn't give birth to a granddaughter for Lao Tzu. Is it our fault that we can't have a granddaughter? Isn't this decided by God? Sure enough, this is an era of rich and prosperous women. Dad, tell me how cute my niece is. Let me tell you something. He looks very cute. Big watery eyes. That little mouth looks at you like it used to. I seem to want to talk to you. What else? And he actually called me Grandpa. Let me do it. Oh no, a little baby this big would call Grandpa. It's really when I pick up the peak banquet tomorrow. Family sitting together eating. See for yourself then. Sure enough, the next day's feast. It became a banquet for the Princess of Fighting Wine. Generals have worked hard. Except for the wind reward I gave. But there are also its. He needs my help. Say it and I will be satisfied. Let me have the bear owner dog scumbag father. I heard that relatives will prepare gifts when they meet for the first time. Why don't you take me down to get a gift? Stinky girl proves that you have hit more than 10 gold locks. Not enough for you to stay. Really money junkie. Dad, don't affect my performance. Let me down. Wow, my niece is so cute. Yes. Look at these eyes. How do you look like when we were young? It turned out that I looked so good when I was a child. Wow, uncle, come and listen. Big uncle, second uncle. Third uncle. Okay, this is a gift from my uncle to Wan. This is a gift from the second uncle to Wan. This is a gift from the third uncle to Wan. Ouch, it's nice to be a kid. If you say a few words casually, you will get a salary. Simply awesome. In this world, the one that can make people bow their heads is probably gold. What makes people happy is also gold. However, what no one expected was sick and feast this day. Skills that are often demonstrated prematurely still caught some people's attention. So I started writing articles. Emperor, I heard that the weather in the Dahan area of Yuzhou is getting more and more rampant. I don't know how many people have starved to death. The disaster grain distributed by the Imperial Court is also a drop in the bucket. Doesn't work at all, huh? Is the next step to prepare to say I'm a disaster? So, Your Majesty, is there a demon in the palace? This goblin is amazing. Not only confused the Emperor. Are you still murdering the people? That old man is Ryuli's eyes staring at Bend. And he took a mirror out of his hand. And Lao Dao came today to collect his waste.